This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 3321 West 59th Place, Los Angeles, California, 90043. Today is June 16th, 2021. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch cast iron vent pipe located at the rear of the property just above the 2 bathrooms. And this is our 3-inch cast iron vent pipe. And this is the backyard area. Here. And we're going to go ahead and zero out and begin our video waste and sewer line inspection. Okay, we're dropping down our vent pipe. Had a little bit of cobwebs there, so we're just going to get the cobwebs off our camera lens there. And again, we're going to drop down. It does appear that we drop right down into our cast iron, but again, we're going to try to get past this point and be able to push out past the bottom of the vent pipe. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, unfortunately, we did run through this vent pipe, and unfortunately, we're unable to get past this point. The bottom, as soon as we sweep down to the bottom and get into our waistline, it does appear to be a T. There's not a sweeping 45 there to where we can transition right into our waistline. So we did attempt to push out. We do have some water running in the shower at the back to help us push out, but unfortunately, we're unable to go through the vent pipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and made several other attempts. We did tie some twine onto our camera head, and we were able to make the sweep with some twine on our head. So we are in our waistline at the rear of the property, and again, we did go through a 3-inch vent pipe at the rear of the property. So we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. Go ahead. Again, it does appear to be vitreous clay underneath the house. Again, it does appear that we transitioned into vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. What we'll do is we'll push all the way out and attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. And then once we reach our city sewer tie-in, we could shut the water down, get our camera lens nice and clear, and we can pull back and take a really good look at the joints. I'm just going to continue to push out. Out. Again, we do have a little bit of water running. What we'll do is we'll get that water shut down. Again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, as I mentioned, what we'll do is we'll push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And then from there, when we pull back, we can take a really good look at our joints as we pull back. Continue count. Here we're dropping down. Let's pair that we transition to what appears to be concrete sewer piping. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. We did run a little bit more water. We tried to get the kitchen sink running. We have the shower running, and we're attempting to flush the toilet to get more water to help us pass through. But it does appear that we're getting held up here, what appears to be a little bit of slag overpour. So we're just going to pause here for a minute. Okay, we're able to get up and over that area, and we get to the next. We're back to the next joint, and we. Okay, again, we made several attempts to pass this joint here, but unfortunately, just due to the fact that we are running through the roof and we're pushing through all the waistline and out towards the front of the property and into the lateral, we're unable to get past this point. As you can see here, we do have a little bit of concrete overpour in this joint here, and that's holding up our camera head. And again, just due to the overall length and the amount of turns, we're unable to get past this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we did locate this area in the middle of the street at 6 foot 3 inches deep, and we did mark it with the red crayon. It's approximately 8 feet before the driveway in the street. And again, we did mark it with the red crayon at 6 foot 3 inches deep. But unfortunately, we're unable to get past that joint. That joint has a bit of concrete overpour in the joint, and that's holding up our camera due to the overall length. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're going to pull back and take a good look at our concrete sewer piping. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, we're going to pause here for a moment. Pause right there. Push out about a foot. Yeah, right there's good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Go ahead. This area here appears to be our concrete sewer piping, and we're pulling back into vitreous clay sewer piping. Yeah, we'll just continue to pull back. And all those joints appear to be in fair condition thus far. Again, we just continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Those joints appear to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. Again, we're going to pull back. We're going to pause right about 100 feet. And then we're going to locate that area. We'll pause here. So we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. What we're going to do is we're going to attempt to locate an area at the front of the house that would be a good area for a two-way mainline sewer cleanout. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out approximately another 12 feet, and just to locate a good area for a mainline sewer cleanout. So we did push out towards the front of the property, and we are just to the right of the front door in the planted area, in the dirt there, and we did mark it with an orange flag at 3 foot 11 inches deep. This area here would be a good location for a two-way mainline sewer cleanout, and that will gain access to your sewer line and to your waste line. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and we did view this area on our way back. So we're just going to pull back to 102 feet, and we'll continue to pull back from there and view the rest of our sewer line. So we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And so again, we are transitioning underneath the house. As we continue to pull back, we are going to transition underneath the house here, and we are at 102, and that was putting us next to our gas meter. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, it does appear that this sewer line possibly runs along the edge of the property line between the house and the driveway, coming all the way back towards the rear of the property. And all the joints thus far all appear to be in fair condition. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. What we'll do is we'll pull back just until we make a turn. And then once we make our turn, what we'll do is we'll pause there and we'll locate that area. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And what we'll do is we're going to pause here for a moment. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. I'm going to locate this area. So we're just going to pause here. Okay, again, I did locate this area. And again, the sewer line is running all the way towards the rear of the property. And it turns in there's a rear crawl space access on the right-hand side of the house along the driveway towards the rear of the property. There is a crawl space access, and it does appear to make a turn here and transition underneath the house. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back. Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, we are transitioning into our waistline. And again, a little bit of offsets in these joints, but nothing major. Everything still seems to be in fair condition. Make a little bit of a turn. And you can see there that they did do a repair, what appears they did a repair possibly in the toilet flange. And we are coming up and out of our vent pipe now. And that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection. Go ahead. Just let it go. Let it go. It's fine. I did it. Perfect. Okay, again, as I mentioned, that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.
Your van should be right.